Many areas across the island wide experienced heavy rainfall today. The highest rainfall was recorded in Jaffna during the last 24 hours.
Spill gates of 22 of the main reservoirs in the country have been opened. Among them are 10 tanks in Anuradhapura and 9 in Batiklo. The Lunugambehera and Veheragala reservoirs in Hambantota and the Dedro Oya in Kurunagala are also among them.
The spill gates of 22 reservoirs have been opened owing to the incessant rains. A majority of the spill gates were opened in the Anuradhapura district.
All spill gates of the Rajangane and Nachadua reservoirs have also been opened. While the Noora River has overflowed due to the heavy rainfall, byroads at the sacred city are also inundated due to the Malwatu Oya breaking its banks. The prevalent heavy rains has also had a heavier impact in the north. Mannar had recorded a rainfall of 115 millimeters as of 12 this noon. 131 families in Mullaitivu and 65 families in Kilinochchi, 2,000 families in Jaffna were affected by the heavy rain. 3 camps in Kilinochchi and 8 camps in Mullaitivu are in operation to house the displaced persons. Several entry roads to Jaffna are also obstructed owing to the heavy rains.
The low pressure zone has resulted in heavy showers over the island. The Met Department states that this situation will continue in the coming days.
A relief camp has been set up in Putlam to house 757 of the families. Several villages in Dambulla are inundated due to the Dambulla Oya overflowing as a result of the rains which have been persisting since yesterday. The Ulukatavavar area, which comes under the purview of the Palagala Divisional Secretariat in Kakirava, is flooded due to the Mirisgonia Oya breaking its banks. 100 houses in the Dambulla town have been flooded due to the overflowing of the Thammanna Ella. Our correspondent stated that those affected have been placed in temporary camps. Sigiriya is also facing the risk of floods. The Puakpitiya town in Galevala was inundated due to the overflow of the Galapaulu River. According to our correspondent, vehicular movement along the Colombo-Anuradhapura, Colombo-Polonnaruwa and Colombo-Trincomalee roads were hampered. Residents of 350 homes in the Mai Kulama area in Chilau, who were affected by the incessant rains, have been housed in temporary locations in Dimbilla, Chilau. Around 50 acres of paddy land in the Ilukwewa area have been affected due to the overflow of the Yana Oya in Galen Bindunuwewa. Meanwhile, the Galen Bindunuwewa Dutuwewa road was inundated due to the overflow of the Getalawa Wewa. Our correspondent stated that the 22-mile post area had been affected due to the overflow of the Hingurwewa in Galen Bindunuwewa. Meanwhile, the water levels of the Huruluwewa reservoir in Galen Bindunuwewa is increasing rapidly. 5,942 families in the Kuchaveli and Nagaraha Kadava areas in the Trincomalee district have been affected due to the floods. Several alternative routes in Vaunia are inundated due to the overflowing of the Pawa Kulama Wewa. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology says that the sea areas around the island will be very rough at times as the winds can be strengthened up to 70 to 80 kilometers per hour.
The Met Department has warned against fishing in the northern, eastern, northwestern and southern sea areas.
A house in the Polhengoda, Nugahapura area in Killapane was damaged after a mound of earth collapsed on it. Locals in the area charge that their homes are at risk due to the earth embankment. Meanwhile, according to our correspondent, orange-coloured rainfall was reported in the Padya Talava area.